As far as I can tell, we're live.
Let's hope so.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good, can't complain.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little bit chilly. Describe to the listeners what's happening right now.
We are currently set up in Fletcher's in-laws' backyard. So it's cold as hell, but I think this is what we have to do right now.
Yeah, we've been talking about strategies for starting this pod. Oh, sorry, and we're masked up.
Masked up.
It's COVID
Safety first.
Got to keep the mask on. We've been trying to analyze what the best options are for recording a podcast in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, right now, the city's still on lockdown.
Full lockdown. Can't even get a dictionary.
Can't even get a dictionary. We were putting together this game, and today, Ryan, you went to Walmart?
I went to Walmart, couldn't get a dictionary. Everything is all curbside pickup, which is awesome, but also I couldn't get one same day. It had to be next day. And I am like the last minute planner, so of course I didn't think of this yesterday. My neighbors across the hall are both U of T professors, and I was like, hey, do you have a dictionary I can borrow tonight? And they were like, surprisingly, no. We have a Spanish to English, and we have Grey's Anatomy. And they had a really old dictionary that they use to wrap birthday presents. They tear out the pages and wrap presents with it.
I've never heard of that.
That's what a dictionary is used for now.
Huh.
Like a real
It's
paper
wrapping
dictionary. Because everything is just online.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, what are we called?
What are we called? Well, the name that we settled on... I keep pulling this mic away. This mask is so inconvenient.
I mean, we are also at a distance because we have these long cables. Like, I feel like if it does become too much of a nuisance, you know.
Do this? Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, am I breaking the law?
I don't know. No, these tandem swings are definitely six feet apart.
Definitely. So the name that we chose was Segues.
Our whole concept for the show is, as you all know, maybe you've played the game Categories before, is a great favorite of mine. There's that dice, the Categories dice with the 26 sides. Basically what we're going to do, just roll that dice, find a letter. We go to our handy dictionary. Mm-hmm. We just randomly pick a word that starts with that letter, and that's our starting point.
Let's roll it.
Yeah, let's do it. Also, it's getting colder out here.
It is getting, yeah. So this might be a shortened episode depending on how cold Ryan and Fletcher get. And if we start to shiver in the audio, we can't fix that in post. So
Totally.
Apologies in advance.
Yeah. Our loved ones know the addresses we're at in case we don't come home tonight.
That's right. I have my fine friends on. So
Please come to the backyard.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our trusty little Categories dice.
Okay, so for the listeners at home, Ryan's holding a 26-sided die with each letter of the alphabet on one of the sides. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, are you going to throw it? Or are you going to like drop it? Are you going to bounce it?
I think up. And then on the ground.
Okay. All right. There is snow on the ground, so we might have to do this more than once if it lands on a corner, but we will figure that out together.
Let's figure it out. I can roll it onto our dictionary. Maybe that's the best.
Oh.
Are we ready?
Go.
M.
So what happens now? Do one of us choose a word out of the dictionary?
Yeah, I think we should just like go to the M section.
All right.
Flip through, see what we find. Oh, it's hard with gloves on. Okay, this is H. Here we go. M. Let me just flip to a random page. Okay, there we go.
I'm glad you thought ahead. Ryan chose gloves with fingers, and I have gloves with no fingers. So I'm watching him turn the pages. It's really impressed right now.
Okay, ready? You say stop.
Stop.
Minor penalty.
Minor penalty.
So that's where we're starting.
Do we get the definition?
Yeah. No, let's look at the definition. Definitely.
Is this like a hockey penalty?
Okay, it came about in 1936. A 2-minute suspension of a player in ice hockey with no substitute allowed.
Okay.
You know what? I was just watching the Leafs game the other night, actually, and he had a high sticking penalty into the nose, and they were actually arguing what makes it a minor penalty or makes it a 4-minute penalty because there was blood, but he still had all his teeth. That was literally what they said. So I guess if you lose a tooth, it's only 4 minutes, which I think should be way more than just double the punishment.
Teeth are permanent.
Yeah, not for hockey players. But yeah. So that's okay. So that was specifically a hockey definition.
Yeah.
It is the Canadian dictionary.
Okay.
So that makes
Merriam-Webster.
sense. Merriam-Webster.
If you're looking to buy a dictionary at home, it is the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Canadian Collegiate Dictionary.
If you're a high school student, you can start all of your essays with a definition from this dictionary, and it will be very on brand.
Very. Yeah. Have it like the brackets adjective, except this is a full noun. Is this a noun?
Dude, I don't know anything about grammar.
I don't know.
Is this a test?
I'm an actor.
I didn't know this
and
was
a
going to be what the
bartender.
podcast was on. Crap. I have to pause for a second and point out the irony that our first word was a sports word and that you and I are both artists.
Yeah, like I watch hockey, but that's it.
Yeah.
That is it. I couldn't even skate growing up. I'm the worst Canadian ever.
When you're at the bar, do you have hockey fans come in? Do you have to tread water in this situation?
I have all kinds. That's really the only reason why I really got into sports in general is because I just thought, okay, I have to learn something about this because when customers come in, I want to make sure that they stick around for a few more beers and have someone to talk to about it, right? So yeah, but I mean, there's people that come in with the weirdest requests too. It's not just like there's like the 4 majors, but then someone will be like, "Hey, are you showing the Crown Cup this weekend or the Crown Derby?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? What is that?" And I'm like, "That's a Netflix show." And they're like, "No, it's a horse race." And I'm like, "No, man, no, we're not showing." What do you mean? No, we're not showing that. Or like people come in and ask for that while there's a Leafs game on. Hey, can you put on WWE? Get out of here.
I'd really like to see the home shopping channel.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be upset about that. The Magic Bullet, that thing got me through a lot of bad times.
It's a really good investment.
Just that infomercial in general, the people that go over to the house party and they make all the different things, pasta sauce and 3 pushes, that is not true, by the way. Are we swearing on this?
I don't know. Should we?
Because I was going to say, that's bullshit. It is not, it is not 3 pushes of the Magic Bullet to make marinara. It is, and just in 1, 2, and 3 pushes, easy marinara. That is not true. Also, then it's got to go on a stove and everything, too. You can't just pour that in cold noodles.
Yeah, who eats raw tomato sauce?
Nobody. Although my old roommate used to just make noodles in a pot of water and then put them on a plate and then pour pasta sauce on the noodles and then shove it in the microwave. Like he didn't like stovetop the sauce, which, I mean, he seemed happy.
Was that for efficiency or was that for style? Or was he trying to impress
I can't imagine it would be for style. Like, there's no style points on Home Chef for using the microwave to cook your pasta sauce. That is a dead giveaway. Is this a chef or a home cook? I'm going to go ahead and say it's a home cook.
Microwave pasta with tap water for dessert.
Totally. That is only chef if you work at Jack Astor's or something. See, where did we go from
I don't
penalty?
know. We need some kind of a segue.
Well, this brings us to another segment, though, right? Is that we did want to have this challenge, the kind of the old Wikipedia challenge, where we go from one subject to another subject, and we try to get there as quick as possible.
How do we get there organically and quickly?
Yeah, the 6 degrees of conversation. Right?
Yeah.
So that could be something. I have something in my mouth.
You have a mask on. How'd it get in there?
It probably started in here.
Jesus. Anyway, major penalty.
Major penalty.
Okay, so Ryan is going to roll the 26-sided dice. We're going to choose a word to begin with, and then we're going to choose a word that we have to get towards, and we're going to see if we can get our conversation to weave its way in that direction.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
What do
B.
we got? B.
We got a B.
B. All right.
So let me flip to our B section.
Choose a B. Oh, I love how the dictionary says Cynthia on it. Who's Cynthia?
Oh, yeah. Cynthia is a lady who lives in my apartment building. To solve the problem that I mentioned before of not being able to find a dictionary anywhere in this city, I just put a message on our little apartment group saying, hey, anybody have a dictionary I can borrow for tonight? And then someone was like, just use the internet, you idiot. And I'm like, obviously, I know that's the better option, but I clearly need a paperback, dictionary. And so they said, you can just have this one.
That's
she said,
beautiful.
Here, have it. And I said, do you want anything in return? I'll buy it from you. And she said, no, just have it. I don't need it. So I'm
Very
probably,
generous.
within the next couple of days, I'll drop off like a little treat.
Yeah.
Like
a smaller, like a pocket-sized dictionary?
Okay, speaking of pocket-sized dictionaries, I asked my roommate, I was like, do you have a dictionary? And he was like, no, I have a pocket thesaurus. And I was like, for what? And he was like, when I was in high school, I thought it'd be really cool to like up my verbiage. So he carried around this pocket-sized thesaurus so that whenever he was in a conversation, he wanted to say something, he'd just go, hold on, and he'd pull it out, and he'd flip to the word he wanted to say, and then he would find the what is it? Synonyms?
Word?
And then he would use those words instead. But the funny thing is that this thing is not pocket-sized. It's big.
It's like pocket-sized for an NBA player.
100%. Yeah. Depending on the size of the pocket, I guess, yeah.
Or the size of the NBA player.
Yeah, absolutely. So he determined that it's actually not pocket size. It's just a really small thesaurus that's really hard to see. So it's just hard on the eyes. So it's just causing problems.
So was he able to get girls with this strategy?
I can't imagine. I don't know. He didn't say, and I feel like if he did, it would definitely be on the list of like bragging rights. Okay.
Okay, you got
We're
a
on
page?
B.
You got a B
well,
page?
let me just flip to like a random B page. We're on B. Okay.
Okay.
Let me move my finger around.
This is
Also like where maybe we could use the word generator online instead of this dictionary.
Right.
Sorry, Cynthia.
Well, Cynthia, we can keep this book like in memory of you.
I'm gonna keep it for sure.
All right.
I don't know.
Here we go. B,
yeah.
B. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Okay, go. Stop.
Go stop.
One of the two.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Ryan, how did the... Oh, wait. We have to pick
We have to read it. Well, is it the show or is it a theory in astronomy? The universe originated billions of years ago in an explosion from a single point of nearly infinite energy destiny.
Ooh.
No, energy density. Not destiny. This is not preordained in any way.
We're going to have outtakes where I test Ryan's reading level, and we're going to find out what grade level he's reading at.
I can tell you right now, it's not great. Okay, Big Bang
Do we need
Theory.
a second word?
Oh, yeah.
Are we connecting the Big Bang Theory? So the Big Bang Theory is very appropriate because that's the beginning.
Well, damn. Yeah, what a great place to start.
Yeah, it's like
The
we
very
planned it,
beginning.
but we didn't.
Okay, here's the second word. Ready?
Ready.
C.
C.
So we're going in order here.
C. Should I do this one?
Yeah.
All right, gimme.
Yeah, sorry for hogging it.
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't even ask. How rude.
Cynthia. Okay, I shouldn't say
Cynthia.
Cynthia's last name. She's going to get spammed on the internet. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to pick a page. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Stop. I forgot it was my job to tell you to stop.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Pronounced comfortable. It's an
Okay, yeah.
adjective from 1769.
No way.
Definition 1, affording or enjoying contentment and security. Affording or enjoying physical comfort.
Okay.
For example, a chair. That wasn't where I thought that was going, but
A chair. I can think
I
of
guess
way
this
more
is a
things that are comfortable.
Semi-G-rated show.
This is 1700s. They were like, oh, this nice wooden chair. So comfy.
Free from vexation or doubt, or free from stress or tension. So how can we get from the Big Bang Theory, a very uncomfortable moment? I can only assume. I mean, I wasn't there.
I missed it. I was sick that day.
Oh, not born yet.
Do you watch the TV show Big Bang Theory?
I did watch the TV show Big Bang Theory. I didn't finish it, but I am familiar.
The only time I really ever watched that show was in Mexico. My parents have a timeshare down there, and we were it was like late one night, and I don't know, getting ready for bed. I was at the time during this trip, I was the single one so I didn't get a room. I had to sleep on like the pull-out couch in like the living room. And so I'm watching this. It's the only English channel in Mexico. So all the ads were like, it was Warner Brothers. They're like, Somos Warner. And the show was on a marathon the whole week apparently. So that's when I watched a lot of Big Bang Theory.
Okay. And how do you feel about the Big Bang Theory? It's like one of the last sitcoms with a laugh track.
Yeah, true.
Do you find that eerie? Are you finding that? Like, you're watching shows. I've been watching more and more of these. And, like, I remember when Arrested Development came out, there was no laugh track. And people were like, it got canceled. People weren't sure if they'd get it because it had this, like, awkward comedy thing to it. To be fair, there were a lot of shows that had really good laugh tracks and that were really funny. I shouldn't say they have good laugh tracks. Like, what laugh tracks are mostly the same. But there's been some, like, really funny.
Totally. Like, anybody would buy a bad laugh track to use for their show.
Maybe we could get one of those.
They're like, we can't afford a good one. Let's get
We get that one guy, the janitor.
Do we have a laugh track?
We have applause. We should. You know what? Next show, I'll put a laugh track onto here, and we can push that button.
Yeah, totally.
We have a rim shot. Ryan, say something funny.
Poop. Thanks, man.
Perfect.
I do have a lot of potty humor. That is usually my go-to.
Potty humor is human humor.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody does it. I just got terrified, by the way. There's a snake wrapped around this tree.
It's a fake snake, and I have
I didn't
phobia
know.
of snakes. I should have warned you. Yeah, it's a cobra. It's a cobra on the tree.
Oh, my God.
Don't worry, Ryan. They're cold-blooded, and it's friggin' freezing out
Yeah,
here.
true. I
I can literally see the steam coming off your head as we sit here.
Explain why the snake's not moving much then. But, yeah, that gave me a bit of a jump there for a second.
Yeah.
I'm not very comfortable.
Oh,
Did we get there?
Pew!
I love that button.
Yeah, we're going to abuse it.
For sure. What are the other ones?
Try them. Welcome to Segues with your host, Ryan Brown.
That is awesome. That button. Thank you for having me.
What about this
on
one?
our show?
Here, ready? Yeah. I feel like...
What should we use that one for? Is that
know.
like a... All right, we'll be right back. We're going to commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Hello Fresh or something. You know what I mean? Like,
should we make a fake ad right now?
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, you okay, ready?
Okay, I'll push the button, okay? So when it's going...
What's our ad going to be on?
Something that you think the world needs.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we will be right back after this commercial.
Tired of always having to talk to your stupid neighbors? Just don't. I don't know,
We
man.
love you, Cynthia.
Yeah, no, not Cynthia. We're on different floors. We're on different floors. Cynthia's on the 5th floor. I've never met her before. Actually, still didn't meet her. She said, I left it outside my door for you. There was no exchange at all.
Oh, that's the perfect COVID scenario.
And it felt a little weird just walking up to some stranger's door, picking up a dictionary and then just walking away.
With her name on it.
With her name on it.
Unless-
Like if someone's stopping, they're like, what are you doing? It's my dictionary. No, it's not. It's Cynthia's.
Cynthia, you're a gem. You're a blessing. You're what's the term? A scholar of the dictionary. Now, this is one of the things that I've wondered while doing this podcast. Are we going to become like the dictionary experts? Like, is there such a thing?
Can't see that happening. I cannot see that happening.
You think that's outside the realm of possibility?
I mean, I think once we get enough episodes under our belt, I think we'll definitely know at least 10 more words than I know now. But an expert, how many pages are in here?
At least 40.
For sure.
Well,
For sure 40.
At least 26. Okay, let's look. We have in Cynthia's dictionary. Oh my God, it's cold. I can't even use my hands.
Yeah, my thumbs are freezing.
Oh my God. Okay, there are 1,557 pages.
So definitely 40 words.
Okay, 40 words. It's good to set the bar high. Oh, there's even geographical names, biographical names, maybe we haven't
imagine we originally thought we were going to use an encyclopedia for this, like 26 volumes. Imagine having to do that right now.
I was actually thinking about that today. I was like, would we have like a wheelbarrow? I have a van. Would we just have them in the back? Like, would we literally be doing episodes out of the back of the van, socially distanced as we stand in a parking lot somewhere with 26 encyclopedias?
We'd have to.
Well, I'm glad that we settled on the dictionary. The dictionary was the right call.
Dictionary's good.
You might have noticed that this audio ended really quickly and then restarted really quickly. And the reason for that was because we're sitting in the cold and our recording equipment literally froze. So this is like a very Canadian podcast moment.
Totally.
One of those Canadian heritage moments, if you will.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what I'm saying.
I think basically the point is that the cold has spread to my special place, and I think that we need to both go home.
All right, thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for tuning in.
It's so good to have a laugh and applause track. This is the end.
Makes us feel accomplished.
Oh yeah. All right, that's the end. Thank you, Ryan.
All right, adios, amigos. All right, folks, that's the end of this week's episode. We really hope that you enjoyed yourselves. We really, really hope that because we had a great time. We hope you look forward to wasting some more time with us next week. Until then, the best way you can show us your love is by rating and subscribing to our pod wherever you listen to podcasts.
You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Segues Pod or check out our Facebook page, Segues Podcast. Or if you want to reach out further, shoot us an email at seguespod@gmail.com to tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, and if you have any words or topic requests for future episodes. Till we get together again, stay safe and keep the conversation flowing.
That was great.
Okay, let me get one more.
No, I don't poo. Are you kidding? Like, I never poo.
And if I did, it wouldn't smell.
Yeah, it never would smell.